Welcome back, guys. And as you know, I mentioned if Bitcoin have to dump, it has to dump from these levels of 64,000 to 4,100 to $63,800. This line, and if it flips, then it's just going to go to all-time highs. We are getting this flush right now. Normally, when we do happen to get that flush, I would really love to see Bitcoin flushing at least 20%, sweeping these lows, taking all the liquidity at least under $50,000. That would be amazing if Bitcoin does, and basically to give us a test of 49,000. I'm not sure if it's going to do that. Even if this was the dip we have to buy it. Let's see, because 58,678 is a good support, ladies and gentlemen. So I think we have to be slightly waiting for more confirmation. But overall, I think, I would really love to see, as I mentioned, what we did in 2020, a flush like this, followed by a V-shaped recovery, making highs, accumulation, and then further run up to 75,000, as I mentioned. I was talking about Ethereum, guys. Oh my God, Ethereum already gave it gave a retest of 3,174, as I mentioned. It already gave that retest, and maybe it would be nice if it can give us a retest of 3,100 as well. That was like a perfect view that for ETH, that to give us that flush. Take the naked POC that we have. This is the naked POC that we have around 3,100, ladies and gentlemen. And from there, I think Ethereum is going to so we really need a little bit more accumulation. So that is like a cooling off. I think this flush would run also much higher, and this flush is going to help also pumping more. So that's what we needed. Very very much we need this sort of a flush. Now this flush is over or not, I don't think it's over yet. So let's wait for this 1 hour candle. How are we going to close this 1 hour candle? And based on that, we will decide whether we want to buy the dips at this point or no. But at least we need to wait for another 24-25 minutes. Then we will be able to know whether this flush is just like to buy the dips or not. So far, the 15 minutes candle suggests that this was like a bearish engulfing candle on the 15 minutes, and after that we got a flush. We already took a liquidity on the downside. No, we did not took a liquidity. So yes, there is a possibility that we might now go for a little bit sideways correction and go to take liquidity under $6,000 on the lower term time frame. We have that liquidity under this, under $56,000, and maybe even we go for a bigger flush to $50,000. But for now, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. Even if we get the flush, this is the bullish flush. Remember, the dips are for buying, in my view. There's nothing wrong. We have our limits set, so we just wanted to buy the dips, and we're going to buy the dips, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about alts, I think let's wait for Bitcoin to finish it, and then probably we're going to go to alts. The total crypto market cap, guys, is reaching to an unprecedented levels and it's like a big support on the daily, as you can see here. The bigger levels on the daily with one rocket, not much bigger, but yes, of course, I can say it's a big levels and be perfectly rejected from that resistance that we had. And interestingly, I mentioned if total is at support, sorry, the USD dominance is at support, and USD dominance is bouncing from this level. So I just want to see how are we going to react. If USD dominance reclaims the trend line that we have, which is this trend line, then I would say we are going to get much bigger dip probably for the whole market, because this is going to be like a perfect bullish wolf waves for the USD dominance. And normally the bullish wolf waves target for the USD dominance would be somewhere around 6.2% and 7.3%. I mean, that's of course a possibility. But for now, I think I'm not that bullish on USD DOM because we're still bearish. Not yet flipped any levels so far. Only weekly is looking bullish because of the double bottom on RSI. Apart from that, nothing else look bullish. The things are going to turn bullish only when it flips trend line. So the trend is the downtrend so far on the USD DOM, and uptrend and for Bitcoin. But definitely we are going to get some flush. A lot of people, when such type of flush happens, a lot of people keeps on buying it because they feel that, oh, I got a flush, it's like a $3,000 discount, let's buy. And it's good to buy actually if you really care about, Bitcoin going to 100,000, 120,000. Yes, definitely you should buy. But traders like us, what we think is, when we really get this dip, you feel in your nerves that, damn, it's dumping. It's like now you really want to see Bitcoin dumping to 40,000, 30,000. Why? Because you literally missed this whole pump. It's like a most hated rally. It's like melting faces. And that's exactly what you're not going to get it. So no retest of 30,000, no retest of 40,000. It's just that a simple dump that every, uptrend gives you 15 to 20% rally, a retracement. And that is very, 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 important as well. These retracements are going to help also actually running their momentum, because the money is finally going to flow from Bitcoin to Ethereum and also. And yes, Ethereum is going to touch that $4,000 mark in my view, before it just breaks down further. But it's definitely going to the $4,000 levels. Now, as I mentioned, my personal level for to buy ETH is already tested over here, 3,170 as I mentioned. But in case if it gives a one more dip down towards 3,100, I would definitely be a buyer for ETH. I'll give you the long as well for ETH, because the trend is still upwards, and this is can be like higher highs, not lower lows, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then making like higher highs, another higher lows, and then we start running back up to 2022 highs. So practically, I really don't want to be bearish at all. Let's see what our INJ did. INJ pumped up very nicely. Oh my god, INJ literally smashed down, hit our stop loss in profits. So we are out on from INJ trades. Also have been so underperformer. Just look at the dump that it has caused on INJ. It's just went nuts. What did Solana did? Oh my god, Solana also did a nasty dump. What did XRP did? Luckily, what did RSR? Oh my god, RSR just dumped so big. What did any other else do actually? What is this coin? What is this? Gold? Fine. Pepe is holding very nicely, and it seems like it's doing perfect ABC. I think Pepe can run up from here and makes another highs going above. So Pepe is looking good. What did FET do? Oh, ouch. FET literally retraced the whole pump, went a retest of 1.1, and then like running back down, because I knew, and I mentioned, I booked partial profits, I would say, because I knew that this is ABC. It's a clear some sort of ABC, and then for the dump on the downside. Our indicator was right again to give the long signal on FET around 1.08, which gave a 22% move on and upside. Link, oh my god, Link, ouch. That pump was like a Coinbase move. So also getting wrecked, honestly, if I have to tell you. But I think this dump can be bullish, but for now I think we are having a tough resistance. So we just have to slightly wait for some more price action, to form. Atom, I have mentioned many times, my friend, long, even yesterday. Once Atom closes daily above 11.5, it flips, it closed daily, you long, you have all my permission to long. But it don't close daily above 11.6, 11.5, don't touch it. Patiently wait for it, because once it flips 11.5, you're going to make 100%, it's going to give you 100% a big move. So let it just flip daily on that levels. So that's what I have, ladies and gentlemen. I think this move is, I just want to see how we're going to close in 1 hour. It's like an engulfing candle or not. If it's engulfing, we can probably chill a bit, and I think as tomorrow is going to be the month end. What if it's just going to give us the 20% dump before a month end? But trust me, I think the way we are going it, I do see the Bitcoin is going to a new all-time highs before halving, which is very, very clear to me actually. Short-term dumps are for buying in my view. The views are not changed. I'm not selling my bag, that the spot bags that we bought at $39,000 for Bitcoin. So we're just going to ride it. We have moved our stops up. If you remember, the stops have been moved up so that we don't lose anything So that's all guys for the tonight's stream. I'll just probably wait for more price action to form before FOMOing into alts at this point. Oh, as a trader, you should not be FOMOing into anything. Let the PF form, and then probably you can make your own plans to go into a trade, because we really need the good risk reward. We really need to make more money actually, instead of risking much higher than what we can make at this point. So if you really want to long Bitcoin even here at 60,000 or 61,000, you can long it. What your stop loss would be? Your stop loss would be under $56,000. And if you look at from the risk reward perspective, your risk reward would not make sense till Bitcoin pumps to $70,000, because that's like almost a gap of $5,000. So you really want Bitcoin to go to minimum 70,000, so as to you can make some money actually of this long on Bitcoin. So at this point we really want to wait a bit actually, but I think Ethereum is going to outperform. So I just want one more. Oh my god, Ethereum is already reversing. Look at here, a dip over the live stream, already trying to reverse. Let's see how we close it. But I so wanted to buy the dip, I missed it. If I was just setting up the stream, I just wanted to have at least some long at 3,174, 3,150 levels. It could have been banger, but let's wait a bit actually, because this is still not, the candle is not complete. It's not end. It can be like a wick to call the liquidity under these levels on the lower term time frame, and maybe it's just going to make another maybe. I think what it can do is, if we close as an engulfing candle, fine. If not, we can probably retest and do something like this. Ethereum is going to do something like this. Let's see. Let's wait for it. I'm more interested in ETH at this point than Bitcoin. That's the only reason, because ETH is lagging a lot, and Bitcoin dominance is at a bigger resistance right now. As you can see, this is where the Bitcoin dominance is. Over here. So the Bitcoin dominance right now is at an equilibrium resistance at this point. So I think if it rejects, fine, but if it just flips it, we closed the weekly above these levels this week, then it will be very, very bullish. But for now, I think we are at a resistance, something we should not forget about it. But if we close daily like this, then it will be very bullish, because like it's going to be like a 3 white soldier on the Bitcoin dominance. So let's see. Let's see how we will get it. It's very tricky over here on Bitcoin dominance. We just need to wait for the daily as to how it closes. That's all for the today's stream, guys. I do think we really need that dip on Bitcoin. Any retest of even 53,000 would be nice if it gives, but in my view the best would be to sweep the lows of $50,000, sweep it under, go retest 49, 48,000, and then pump it back to new all-time highs. That would make more sense, because everybody's longing right now, FOMOing into it. The free and greed is at top, so that's what I want. Let's see. Let's hope we get it, guys. We are ready to catch this dip this time. So that's all for today's stream, and take care, guys. Don't FOMO at this point. Take care.